What's up, everybody? Matt Nuzzo here at Rail to talk to you about the new Armstrong HA. So Armstrong HA, this has been designed and crafted for ripping. Okay, so these HA foils, they've had an HA in their line. They went like super extreme with the first range of the HAs. What they want to do with the HA setup they have now is make it very user-friendly with a lot of low stall speed. So to do that, they've changed the shape, they've made them a little narrower, but more importantly than anything, they want to make sure this foil turns, right? And any foil that Armstrong makes, they want to make sure it turns. And the wider span you go on a foil, the harder it is to get to turn. So it's quite a bit going on with this foil. So showing you up close, they've got, they've learned a ton from what they've done with the downwind shape. And they've got this like a lot thicker section here. How they have it shaped and flared up at the tips, bottom shape to it. So they've learned a lot with the downwind foil as well as the mid aspect. So if you can kind of merge the mid aspect foil, the downwind foil together into one more user-friendly foil than the downwind foil, not quite as user-friendly as the mid aspect, that's what you're getting with this HA. And so this has incredibly low stall speed. So I've been using this primarily for foil surfing, and then I've also been doing some winging with it. For foil surfing, really the crazy thing about this new HA that I've noticed is that the power band on takeoff, you need less speed to take off. It just comes up really smooth. So this is a 1080. I was using the 1080 recently in surfing in kind of like mushier chest high waves, but kind of too big for the conditions. And even on bigger days that was too big for riding this foil, had really progressive takeoff. I was completely blown away. Still does turn nicely, but again, this is like, a big foil for me. This thing pumps like crazy, lots of glide, but then when I'd hit go too low on the mast, I could pump it right back up. And then the stall speed was incredible. Like you will get out to a wave and turn and come right back. So my most commonly used foil in this range is the 880. You can see this thing's still wet. So this 880 is comparable in size to the 925, previous 925. What they've done is they've made it have less span. So it's got about that much less span in it. It's significantly thicker as well. You can kind of see in the cross section, and just a kind of overall different design plan. And what I found is this 880 works really well for my all-around foil surfing side. So you can ride in really small waves, but the key thing is that as it gets bigger, it still handles the bigger conditions. It handles being overpowered, where a lot of kind of surf foil, like foils that are made for pumping, pumping on the back, and foils made for foil surfing, they either don't turn at all or they kind of get overpowered really quickly. So with these new HAs, you can drop down in size, and I never really ride smaller than the 925. Like the 725 just had too high of a stall speed for me, so it was kind of a little too sketchy. Where I've been riding, this is the back here, I've been riding the 780 a bunch, and even the 680 winging. So I haven't been foil surfing these, but I've been winging these, and it's like, how can I actually go on these? They're really stable, really controlled. With as you're getting smaller with a smaller span, you're getting exceptional turning. So these things are going to be a real top foil for us. I see people riding these. Once you're kind of coming into a range where you are foil surfing or winging at a level where you can go and you can start to connect waves, this is going to be a complete game changer for people, particularly for foil surfing, just because you can connect the dots anywhere on them, and they still do rip turns, and you could breach it, and breach recovery is really good, something I got from the MA. The MA is still going to be more user-friendly, more quick side-to-side, rail-to-rail, but these HAs have just been really great additions. So I want to give a quick overview as they're just coming out. We will do an on-water review of these, so you can check us back at realwatersports.com. Give us a call to shop, 252-987-6000. See you guys on the water for the next session.